Course 3, Lesson 56, we are looking at the slope-intercept equation of a line. So when we do this, our slope-intercept equation is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, b is the y-intercept, and x and y stay as x and y because those are our variables. So if we have a slope of 1/2 and the y-intercept is -1, we would say that our equation, well, y-intercept is our b, slope of 1/2 is our m, so we plug those in and we say y is equal to 1/2 times x minus 1. So when we look at an equation, we can find two different things. That's what we need. We need two different things. Number one is the y-intercept, which in this case is 0 because the y-intercept is where our line crosses the y-axis. And we also need the slope. And we say we are going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, so our slope is 1. Meaning when we plug these into our equation, we get y equals 1x plus 0, but that can be simplified to y equals x. Now, we can transform these equations a little bit. We have our original equation, which is y equals x, and we can transform it a little bit by sliding it up, and we end up with an equation of y equals x plus 2. All right, the y-intercept is actually a transformation. It's a translation, moving it up. Now, if we were to make this line steeper or less steep, we would end up doing a dilation on this, which is actually what the slope does. Okay, that's what m does. So let's try this again. We need to find our two things, which is number one, our y-intercept, which is right here, of 0. And our slope, well, it looks like we can go up 2 for every 1, or down 2 for every left 1, which means our slope is 2 over 1, or just 2. So we can plug it into our equation by saying y equals 2x plus 0, or y equals 2x. Okay, for this one, we would say, okay, our y-intercept is 2, and our slope, we're going up 0 and over a bunch, maybe even 5, which means our slope is just 0. So when we go to plug this into our equation, we get y equals 0x plus 2, or y equals 2. Actually, all of our horizontal lines are going to have equations like this. Even if I put a horizontal line right here, we would say the equation is y equals -3, just the y-intercept. And for this one, where does the graph cross the y-axis? Well, we have 2/3 x minus 4. That minus 4 is our y-intercept. And does the line rise to the right or fall to the left? This is talking about, is it positive or negative? It's positive slope because we have a positive slope of 2/3. Okay. For these ones, I'll do the red one first. Our slope is up 1, from here, up 1 over 2, so we get 1 over 2, and our y-intercept is 1, so we get 1/2 x plus 1. And for the second one, the blue one, starts at -2, and it goes up 2 over 1, so we have a slope of 2. Our equation is y equals 2x minus 2. And they intersect right here at 2, 2. Now to graph these, we start with the y-intercept, which is 3, and we plot that. So at -3, we put our y-intercept, and then we use our slope. 2 is the same as 2 over 1. So we go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and so on across. And we have our line. Okay, for this next one, we are going to start with our y-intercept of 2, and our slope is -1/2. So we go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, and we have our line across the page. So start with your y-intercept and then plot the slope. Well, I hope this is helpful for your homework and for studying.